Danny, so defeat today at Salford. What's your assessment of that one?
Yeah, a difficult game for us. I thought the better team overall won the football game. I think if you come to these places, you know it's going to be a tough challenge, and to concede the first 2 goals, which were sort of on the back end of mistakes from us, is difficult because it gives you an uphill challenge then. And look, mistakes are going to happen in games, but we need to eradicate them to give us every opportunity to compete.
In terms of the second half, after those 2 mistakes, how do you think your players did in actually trying to eradicate that and take the game to Salford?
Yeah, it was difficult for us, and obviously conceding the third one, that next goal is obviously vital and important to get us a foothold in the game. We wanted to try and be on the front foot, try and press a little bit higher, more energy. But look, Salford are a good team, and they created some good moments against us today.
What are the main difficulties do you think you had to not really have too many spells where you were the upper team?
I think Salford had some quality actions. I think when we conceded the third goal, and I thought we defended that one poorly, that was my biggest concern. It was then difficult for us to get back in the game at 3-1, and I thought they managed the game well. They then put 2 strikers, 2 big physical strikers up the top of the pitch, and they managed the game to the end. And I thought
every defeat, of course, is a bit of a blow, but to what extent is this a bit of a setback, considering that it was a real chance to close the gap on the playoffs?
Yeah, we saw this game as an important one for us because we knew we were sort of 6 points from Salford. If we could compete and win the game today, it would close that gap, and we knew a defeat would be really damaging to that, to our hopes for that. So look, we've got to brush ourselves down, assess this one really quickly, and move on to Tuesday night.
Stuart Moore, of course, coming in today. We'll talk about the mistake a bit as well, but in terms of how did that come about, and when did you sort of have him ready to come in?
Stuart came in pretty much on Friday, so he trained Friday and then obviously played today. It was an emergency loan with Mitch damaging his shoulder in the AFC Wimbledon game, so we're sort of waiting on scan results on it, and then when we got the results we made the move to bring Stuart in on an emergency loan.